Hi, welcome back. For those of you who are using the CS6 version of Dreamweaver, your work in creating style sheets will take place in what's called the CSS Styles window, which you can get to by clicking the Window tab at the top of your workspace, and then selecting CSS Styles. As you can see, the main toolbox here is similar to the CSS Designer I've been showing in my class videos. From here we can create rules and apply properties to specific tags that exist in our HTML document. In my earlier example, I wanted to change the location of the navigation area to run vertically along the left side of the page. So let's first place the cursor inside that tag. It's the main nav tag located at the top of the page. Notice that Dreamweaver has highlighted this section in Design View. Now let's go to the CSS Styles window and create a new rule. Look for a small icon at the bottom right of the window. As you hover your cursor over the icon, you should see a label called New CSS Rule. Go ahead and click the icon. In the Selector Type section, select ID, which will let us create style information for the tags that already exist in our HTML document. In the Selector Name section, place your cursor over the drop-down box and select the tag for which you would like to create a style. I want to change the main nav section of the web page, so I'll select that name here. Make sure that your external style sheet is shown here under Rule Definition. Then click OK. Now we're in the main control box where we can create styles to implement the changes we want. As I did in my earlier video, let's first change the width of the navigation area. We can do this by choosing the box category in the left column. Now let's enter a width for the box, 250 pixels. And since I want the box to extend down the left side of the page, I'll also enter a number in the height box, 1200 pixels. If you remember from my earlier video, I also applied what's called a float property, which tells a browser to place our navigation area either to the left or right, and also allow it to appear side by side with other content on the page. So let's choose left in the float box here. Now click Apply. In Design View, notice how Dreamweaver has done exactly what we want. Also note how Dreamweaver has added this extra information in your external style sheet. Now go back to your CSS Styles window and try experimenting with some of the other properties provided here. Maybe you would like to change the font family or the font size. You can also add margins and borders around your navigation area. If you remember from my earlier video, I wanted to remove the bullets beside each link. You can also do this in Dreamweaver CS6 by adding a style sheet property to the UL tag in your HTML document. First, let's go back to the HTML document and place our cursor in the UL tag. As I've mentioned, UL stands for unordered list, and by default, a browser will place a bullet by each item unless we tell it otherwise. So let's do that by creating a new CSS rule for that tag. Notice in the Selector Name section, Dreamweaver already shows the tag we want to work with. So now click OK. Now select List from the category. Then choose None for the list style type. Then click OK. There, that did the job. Notice in your external style sheet that Dreamweaver has added the extra information needed to tell a browser not to show bullets. I hope this video has been some help in explaining how to create styles using the CS6 version of Dreamweaver. If you have any additional questions, please let me know and we can discuss these items in more detail. Thanks for watching.